It's quite common for coaches and lifters to treat their training like a science experiment, controlling all the variables, the sets, reps, and RPEs, so everything is nice and smooth, the trends are linear, until progress stops. And then you're left wondering what happened. We've all been there when we walk into the gym to do our top set at an RPE 8, only for it to turn into RP religious experience. And afterwards, we do this post hoc rationalization. We blame the weather, we blame our walk to the gym, we blame our pre-workout, all just to make ourselves feel a little bit better. However, some of these things might not have a causal link. Sometimes stalls in progress are completely random. Sometimes it's because we've been hammering the same inputs for too long. Humans are complex systems, and when you deprive it of variation, they become fragile. It enjoys some volatility because volatility has information. We always put programs that did well on this pedestal, and we disregard programs that didn't do well, despite them telling us what not to do, getting us closer to a program that will work. The antidote to this is probably what I would consider one of the most underrated training principles, organized chaos. When we deprive a program of any randomness, we reduce our adaptability. The same way overfarming the same soils kills its fertility, hammering the same inputs reduces our adaptability. An example of this is avoiding certain movements to reduce our risk of injury. This might be not rounding your lower back or not letting your knees go over your toes. The thing is, when we avoid those positions, we become unable to tolerate them, becoming less prepared when life inevitably exposes us to it. And this is exacerbated if you've experienced nocebo language from a coach or another healthcare professional. However, if we allow ourselves some exposures to those movements, we're then prepared for all eventualities. Now, this doesn't mean cat backing everything or going in the gym and lifting like Ronnie Coleman. It means allowing yourself some little pockets of chaos within your program. Now, this might be rotating some accessory exercises, pushing yourself a little bit harder at the end of a tough session, or doing a test instead of training. And no, I'm not advocating for random max outs. You should only really be going for PRs on random days if your training program warrants it. Now, I know it probably seems a little bit wishy-washy because it's not quantifiable, but at the end of the day, you're working within a qualitative environment. A lot of these quantitative aspects are determined by qualitative factors anyway. Your stress, your sleep, your job, all of these interact in undeterminable ways, reducing the validity of these quantitative aspects anyway. It's not to say they're useless, it's just they have limits. To use the old George Box quote, all models are wrong, but some are useful. To recap, complex systems like volatility. Inject some of those pockets of organized chaos into your program, and you'll be prepared for anything that comes your way, making you more robust to external stresses. And if you like this video, you'll love my emails. Down below, there'll be a link in the description to my email newsletter where I'll give you weekly tips that you won't find on social media. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.